Hi, this is Kim. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this, but I thought I would do a walkthrough first so that you could see if you were interested in the tutorial that will be uploading later today. This is the Snowmen and Friends paper from Country Craft Creations. It's an 8x10 folio. Now the way I made it, you don't have to make it the same way. I used Craft Tex for the spine and just double layers of paper. There's no chipboard, but you can make a regular album cover if you wanted to do it that way. I believe the spine, it's kind of hard to tell because you make it larger so it tucks into the paper, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's about 1.5 inches for the spine. So I just have some white paper as a border. I matted the pattern paper. I have a strip in the center. This is a shaker, and I tried to make it kind of look like a frame, like a picture frame. So I have a bow up here like connected to the shaker piece. But I had a die that had a decorative edge. This snowman in the center is not from the collection. And then I had some shaker pieces that were snowflakes. They're iridescent, that's inside, and I have some iridescent snowflakes around. This says Winter Wonderland. I think that's a Tim Holtz thing I got from the Country Craft Creation store when I was there. And then just some odds and ends. There's some enamel dots there. And then the back, I just did this paper. I did forget to put the the closure underneath the pattern paper, so I had to put a piece of ephemera there. So I'll go ahead and open it up. It does have a tie closure. The two sides mirror each other, so they're the same basically, just use different paper on them. I used a lot of dies on this one, just trying to get back in the habit of using those. I did make little envelopes. They came with a little white card here, and then I just put a piece of ephemera in there. And then I had a die that was a snowflake, and I put a bling piece inside of there. So you can see that, maybe. So there are 2 pockets on each side of these flaps, and inside the pocket I put 2 mats. The first one I just used black paper and then put some snowflakes on there. The back is empty. This one I used some of the pattern paper. This is a on the border die from Tim Holtz. So that goes in there like so. I just think when you open it, it kind of gives it some interest then to see those snowflakes. I could probably go back and put some bling on there too. And then I have a die that I used and cut out that said Mary and Believe up here. So because these are mirror images and it opens up wide, I'm going to do one side at a time. So I'll move that off to the side. The lighting makes it hard to see the paper. Alright, so this is kind of a unique pocket. There's a pocket here, there's a pocket here, and then there's a pocket going this way. So the first pocket is the largest, and then I just made an insert that you could add some pattern paper to and put some photos in. I only decorated the outside, so the inside's plain, and this is just an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I left the top open so I could put in a tag, and I had a bell die that I used. A tree, again, these are dies, and then I had some 3-dimensional things I put on the tree to decorate it: snowflakes, candy canes, and a gingerbread. And then another die on top here. You could put a picture. I didn't leave this open though, so you'd have to have a smaller picture or put some journaling on there. And then the back is empty. So that goes in the large pocket. Now this is a smaller pocket, and originally I just had the tags, but they kept falling out, so I glued them onto this paper. I figured you could do some sort of journaling on the back, or at least put the date. But then I only glued them on the top so that they would stick over the edge. I thought that looked cute. So you just tuck it, and then they sit on the outside. Then the other pocket goes this way, and I did put little tabs on them just so you could take them out easier, and just matted those on white. And there's 2 of those, and these would fit more tags and stuff. I just didn't put them in. So then you have a flap with a double belly band, and on this one, this would fit more papers than just one also. I have a snowflake die in the corner, left it open so you could tuck a picture. The only bad thing is though sometimes it gets caught on the snowflake wants to sometimes slide around and it lifts up off the paper. And then I glued down 2 pieces of ephemera. This has a different die on the corner. It's just a snowflake. So when you open this up, I put a mat here and I made sure I glued it in a way that you could still use this to tuck a photo in. And then this bottom one looks the same. You can't see it. There it is. Then we have a large pocket in the center here. I didn't really want to decorate this a whole lot. It needs to be somewhat flat because of the flaps, but I just thought the paper was so cute. So then I just made an insert. The back is plain. You could add more white mats if you wanted to, and then this just opens up and it's a real easy place to put pictures. And I love that cut apart. And this would hold more too. Okay, so the other side is basically the same, just different combinations of paper. Okay, so we have ephemera pieces glued down on the double belly band, and I just reversed it. I put the snowflake angled die on the corner on the top one and the snowflake one on the bottom one. And then when you open it again, you have the places for pictures. I did the insert just like the other one. It's just a different cut apart on the front. And then on this side, we have this pocket with the, look at how cute that is. I could have turned the paper the other direction, but I wouldn't get as many snowmen. So I have the snowmen facing the different direction, but just like the other one, bells plain on the back and on the inside. Again, I had the tags separate, but they kept coming out of the pocket, so I just glued them onto this, and then I could do dates and a little bit of journaling on the back, but then they hang over this pocket, and I think that looks cute. And then 2 more cut aparts here, like so. This took me a lot longer to decorate than normal just because I used so many dies and I haven't been using them as much, so it was kind of a reminder as to how cute it looks when you use them. It's just time consuming. So there will be a tutorial if you are interested. I just have to do some formatting and get it uploaded, so I thought I'd show this first just so if you're interested you'll know that there is a tutorial coming. Again, it's 8 by 10. I used no chipboard, but you could make it with chipboard if you wanted to. So, all right, I'll get the other tutorial up and ready, and you can decide if you would like to make this or not.